letter D is a slightly trickier letter in the alphabet, but only because you need to know a few basics. So when we are drawing, we're going to start with the uppercase letter D. When we are drawing it, you're going to start with your straight line down, and then you're going to have a straight line at the top and bottom on your cap height and your baseline. And then what looks most correct is when you have a bit of a straight line on this side as well. So if you draw that first and then connect, you're going to have a much more proper looking D. And you can see I'm even a little different than my initial lines, and that's okay because we're doing everything by hand. Okay, so that would be your letter D. So those straight lines, especially a lot of beginners will just go like this and then like this. And not to say that that's wrong, that's just more handwriting than lettering. And then to add weight, same thing as we've been doing the last couple videos. So my downstrokes are thicker. And I've got all the directional arrows for you on the worksheet, which you can grab for free in the comments, in the caption of this video. And then we're gonna be thinner through here. So I'm gonna start like a bit of a line there to help myself. And then this part's gonna be thicker again. And then again, you can always fill and refine your angles a bit, and I just like to eyeball it. So again, I would mess with that more in real time, probably spend a good 5 minutes refining it and making it better. To add the serif, it's quite simple. We're just gonna add a line. At the end, I'm gonna eyeball them being about the same again. And with Procreate, it's nice because let's say I draw my line and it's off a little, I can tap edit line and I can grab those little dots and pull it down to where I want it to be. And then we are just gonna do the standard bracketed serif we have been doing. So when you have this line come down, you do wanna keep it about the same as that. So I'm just gonna eyeball that and then bring it on over. Same thing here. All right, and again, I would sit and refine those curves a little bit once I filled it in just to make it look more consistent. If I needed to make sure these were the same, you can just drag your eraser line down, hold your finger down, and do the same thing. So that is your uppercase letter D. For your lowercase, you have a stem and then almost a whole circle, and this forms what's called the bowl. So for that, I usually hold my finger down, draw my straight line. I got a little too high there, so I'm just gonna drag that down a bit. And then again, you're going to draw. And again, this is circular, so we are gonna overshoot it a bit at the top and bottom, just like we did with letter C. And then it's kind of the same thing. So this is kind of part of a letter C, right? So we are gonna go thin, thicker, thinner, and then add some weight to our main stroke. So your letter can get pretty sketchy looking depending on how you draw it. And a lot of times I will draw it and I'd be okay with it looking quite sketched almost. And then I will add a new layer and trace it again and make it more refined. If you've watched many of my lettering videos, you have seen me do that many times as we go through some of my longer form lettering projects. Again, I would refine that so it looks a little better to get to the point where I'm up here. Now for serifs on the D, you can do a couple different things. So I like to have mine come just on this side. Some people also like it on this side. That's just different styles of drawing it. My personal preference, and it can depend on the word you're writing to and the bigger piece, you know, the picture. But I like mine for the most part here and here. like that. And then if you wanted it on this side too, you just kind of do the same thing, but on the other side. So those are both an option. I, for some reason, feel like it looks slightly more appealing like that, but it's just total personal preference on that one. Okay, so for the script, same thing as we have been doing. So you'll start with your letter frame. And you can see upstrokes and downstrokes are literally just, this is a downstroke because I'm coming to the bottom of the page, and so on. So again, you can refer to those arrows. And then we're just going to thicken our downstrokes. And I kept this a very high contrast style for my script, which means that my thins are really thin and my thicks are quite thick by comparison. But you can thicken your thins as well if you want less contrast. You just always want your downstrokes to be thicker by comparison. Otherwise, we're just doing more of a monoline script style, and that's what our letter frame really is before we add any weight. Again, my first layer is always quite sketchy, and then usually I will reduce the opacity, add a new layer, and draw it yet another time. Usually I'll do that at least 2 or 3 times till I get to a place where I am happy with refining it. That one needs a lot of refining, but you get the idea for where the strokes go. For the lowercase d, it is very similar to this in the script. We just have a little more fluidity and again, a slight angle. So I'll draw, and then we usually have this exit stroke because we are going to connect it to another letter, right? So that's part of what makes it a script as well. So again, you'll have your main downstroke and then your curved bowl. And then you are just going to do the same thing. Add weight to the downstroke areas. You can always add some straight lines if that helps. And then curve. And so I do brush calligraphy and calligraphy with a classic pen, so I kind of think of my transitions in the same way to determine where it starts to curve. But if you don't, that's okay. Just kind of go with what you think looks visually appealing. Follow what I've done for you as the demonstration. And studying classic styles of fonts can also help as well. So that is letter D for today. And again, the big things are keeping this, and this somewhat straight for a more classic traditional style D.